Hey everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. Today we're working on block 8 of the Be My Neighbor by Moda from 2017. Pat Sloan did this as a sew-along. There are no video tutorials with it, just a couple pictures at the beginning, and then you're kind of on your own to do the rest. So very happy to be continuing this. Like I said, making one of these each for one of my sisters. And I'm very happy to be doing that. I love the creation. This is actually one of my favorite blocks so far. I'm not sure if it's just because of the maple or the flag, and I made it turn it in with our beautiful maple leaf fabric here. So, oops, leave that there. So what we're going to finish doing here is what I'm going to show you is how to do the flower. The flower is got angled pieces to make the leaves that are going one direction and the other, so you do have to be aware of which way you are placing your 2.5 inch squares or 2 inch squares. Okay, so we need to make another one just like this one right down here. You probably can't see that, can you? Nope. There we go. So we have 2 just like this, okay, and they're going to stack on top of each other, and then we need 2 just like this one. So I have my green fabric, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put my square fabric in the correct corner that I know when flipped and trimmed it's going to give me the right size. So it's got to go in this corner and this corner, and I make both of those sews, but I only do one at a time or you're going to catch the other one underneath. Okay, so let's get that under the machine and finish it up, finish our little leaves up. Okay, scoot over just a smidge. Okay, and then we just trim off the excess. There. Do a little finger press up. And then place your second square. Okay. And again, making sure when stitched and flipped down, it's going in the correct direction and needs to go to match that one there, because we need 2 and 2. Now, it did have a lovely circle template to trace out here, right there. 3 inch and a 2 inch, but I have buttons galore, and I don't mind using buttons for accenting blocks and so on and so forth, so I made buttons flowers. I made a button flower. Okay. And we'll trim that off, and then we'll give it a little press, and you can just save those for whatever you like, your little scrappy pile. Okay. Let's give that a little press there. It's kind of small and fiddly, so so what we have here is we're going to have 2 in the same direction with a solid square on top, and then 2 in the same direction and a solid square on the bottom, and that's going to help make our flower petals, okay, as it's growing. So let's put this one row together. And if you make a mistake, you know, you pick it out before you trim it off. So always do like a flip and check. Okay, here, let's sew those 2 together. You want to make sure you're going in the right direction, in the correct direction. You may not always be right. Could be a left in there. Okay. So here, we'll put this at the bottom. Line that up. Okay, and then here again, making sure to line up that other piece on the bottom. Okay, because we've got one at the top and one at the bottom. That kind of gives it that little shifting as it's growing. Okay, trim the threads, give them both just a little press because we want to make sure they get together nicely. So let's give them a little press. So we got one at the top and one at the bottom, okay? And then we're just going to sew those 2 together right there, okay? Pop a few little pins in. Make sure we're getting from one end to the other. Okay. And then for our little flag part, that's pretty much our center right there. Like I say, you can cut your circle out if you like, or you can use buttons or whatever you like. Maybe even you have some fussy cut fabric that's got a beautiful flower on. You can do that too. Let's work on our flag. So I found some beautiful, beautiful maple leaf flag fabric here. It's got a stripe on it, and it's got a dark burgundy and then a red and then a white, and I think it just looks really, really nice with this project. Kind of gives it that little wave of it blowing in the wind. So let's finish those two together. Now to build this flag, we have a smaller piece on top, the Canadian or your flag material, and then a smaller piece at the bottom, and then a big chunk on top of this one. So I've already done that with the two little ones. Now let's do the big chunk on top of the big one here. And this is background fabric, because you want it to be flapping in the breeze. Oops. Okay, and then we're just going to sew those two pieces together. Once we get these two together. We press that nice and flat. That looks absolutely beautiful for a stem. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Give that a little press. Let's stick these two together. Okay, now we pretty much have to finish off our flower before we can continue on with making our flag. So we have our piece here, and then we're going to add that center piece where you're going to build out your flower or whichever way you like on top of it. So we're going to add that there, and then we just got some two long strip backgrounds to go on either side. Okay. So this may take just a little longer because there's a few things I just wanted to show you, to make sure we were all on the same page in the creativity of our, flower and block. Okay, and then one on either side. Go, line it up. Hold the other end. Now this is a fabulous quilt project you can do in any sort of fabrics, mix match, bust your stash. That's exactly what I'm doing. I've got a collection of fabric here, there, and everywhere. I haven't bought anything for this. I'm using up buttons, I'm using up bows, I'm using up whatever I got. I've got like embroidery floss, and I've got like shiny stuff. Putting all the final touches on it when it's done is going to be amazing. I've got some with Christmas fabric. I think the next one I was going to use a little bit of Halloween fabric. All right, so there is our section where we built out where our flower is going to go. Okay, so let's give that a press, and then we'll add it to the bottom of our flag. Okay. All right, like this here, and then this will get added to that. Okay. And then we can finish working on our house. But isn't that cute? I really, really like that. I really like the way the whole, with the flower and the flag, it just looks really pretty to me. And since there are 16 blocks, if you wanted to, you can fashion one, each one out of, for the month of the year, and then just have a couple little extras tossed in, maybe Christmas, so there's 2 for Christmas, and 2 for Halloween, and 2 for Easter, and, whatever, because you got 16 to work with, so. You can build it any way you like. And they do lay in a certain order when you're placing put the quilt top together, so you have to be aware of that. So maybe if you didn't want, you know, Valentine's Day and Halloween next to each other, you can make sure you're moving it down the line a bit. I think I might have cut this one a little long. That's okay. Okay, here we go. It's got a little flag and where our flower is going to sit. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? It's going to look lovely. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. Let's just stick that right there. And we'll continue to build out our house here. So we have our big rooftop and our house strip here. So this and this. And then we have this here done. Make sure you're using your house fabric for that roof, not background fabric. Made that mistake. Yeah, on the first one. I was like, oh, whoops. And then we have that little strip underneath. And now we're going to put our window together here. So I have some nice little batik-y looking sort of fabric for my windows. And using my little strip of fabric in between for the windowsill, I guess. And then we'll put some pieces on both sides. And then we've got the top and the bottom tab. Okay. And of course, you can make your curtains any color. You can add some really fussy cut fabric, or maybe you got people or store fabric or something, you know, like you could go all crazy. Okay, so there's our little window. We'll put our thicker ones on either side here. So on down. You can be really creative with your pieces. Like if you wanted to build a yellow house, it doesn't all have to be the same color yellow. You can do different types of yellow or make them scrappy. So it's like a pieced house together, right? That's how they're built, piece by piece. So I think having some with fun, exciting fabrics would be neat too. Alright, now we add that to our top part. Let's give that a little press. We'll give our flag a press while we're here too. Okay. So there, that'll go there. And we got one piece down on the bottom here. Alright, let's press this. I'm tired, Sophie. Tired. It's a rainy day. Okay, so let's sew those, and then we'll put our house together here because it goes that way with the big strip on the side. There we go. It's like, where's the strip? Whoops. Piece along the bottom, finishing off our little house in front of our big house. Okay. Just give that a little finger press here. Line this up on the side. Go. Cute. Oh, it looks lovely. And then we just put our top on. Very top, big top of the rooftop. Up top the rooftop. I know. We're getting low on the bobbin. I got you. Okay, here. And then we just put this one right up next to it, just like that. I think it's a little, I think I left that a little long for some reason. Maybe I found the other one was a little short. I'm not sure. We're gonna make her fit. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make her fit. Now you can have your flagpole as any color. I chose to just use a nice dark brown, just because I knew it would be in contrast with the house and stuff like that, so you'd really be able to see it. All right, and that is block 8. Okay. Isn't that just the cutest? Fantastic. And of course you place your whatever you like here. Here's the one I did for my first one. Okay. It's like that. And I did some buttons, just put them around in fun, like make them like a little flower. So when I've got some more here, to be able to just kind of lay out and stitch down, and there we go. Why not? Buttons from a stash. There we go. Thanks everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate you here at the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification button, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Sorry. Big hugs to you. Have yourself a fantastic day.